Welcome back. So it's been over 3 weeks since the toxic train crash in East Palestine, Ohio, left a small town in a state of hopelessness. Residents and those spending time in the area are still experiencing trouble breathing, mysterious rashes, and eerie smells that won't go away. Meanwhile, the Biden administration has barely lifted a finger in acknowledging the ongoing disaster happening in our country. So I went out to East Palestine and spoke to residents, business owners, and members of the community to find out how dire the situation really is. Watch. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I just want to get a little bit about the pulse for the people that don't know the area and what's going on here. I guess I'll start with you, Andrea. What has been the symptoms that you've experienced? Has there been any burns, breathing, or anything?
I could smell it.
Mm-hmm. What do you smell?
It's like something burnt but somewhat sweet. It's just a very odd smell.
It burns your eyes. It's hard to breathe.
36 hours after the train derailment, I went into my shop and I was there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. My eyes were watering. I was coughing.
Dave, what do you want to see from our leaders, your leaders?
I would like to see a lot of communication. At the beginning of this event, there was no communication. There was actually, when you reached out and tried to reach somebody, you got the phone menus and the answering machines, and you didn't get a response. And so, public trust is, it's gone. It's gone right now in this area. Yeah, and
who all agrees with that? If I can just get a show of hands that the trust in the leadership is at a low.
But when it comes to the state and federal, we're being ignored.
Cliff, I got to ask you, because the President of the United States has not been here. The Secretary of Transportation, yesterday was his first day being here. From the federal level, them not showing up or just now showing up when it becomes a national news story now. What is your response to that? How did it make you feel?
That they don't care about us. Sometimes they give us a little lip service.
And Don, you had some thoughts on that?
I do.
Yes.
And I think one of the things that's being overlooked here is the long-term perception of East Palestine. The stigma that goes along with it has already affected our businesses.
How?
We have a greenhouse. Valentine's Day should be one of our big days. We had one customer. A gentleman was here last night who had a flat tire and couldn't get someone to tow his car. No one wants to come here. With Washington not showing up here, just hurts that perception more.
Andrea, how are the leaders doing here? What are the long-term implications?
Personally, I feel our first responders did a hell of a job.
Yeah.
You know what? They didn't know what they were walking into that night. And they were there all night and all the next day before anybody had a manifest that knew exactly what was burning. Mm-hmm. So shout out to all of them. And they came from far and wide. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Where does that emotion come from, Andrea?
I've lived here 34 years. I'd like to stay where I live. I raised my family here. I think the concern for businesses, whether it's agricultural or commodity-wise here, is important. This is what makes America. Small town makes America.
And it is depressing. So on February 20th, I had 4 steers supposed to go to serve my customers. Mm-hmm. Well, I couldn't ship them because I don't know. I don't have the information to say that there wouldn't be a health liability if I did.
I think one of the things that's caused so much mistrust here is the way Norfolk Southern handled this at the beginning. It took 3 days for them to tell us what was on the train. They knew instantly. I've asked this question 100 times since this happened. Somebody made these chemicals. Somebody was receiving them. Those people know how to handle them and what to do with them, but they're not in the picture at all.
How do you feel about Norfolk Southern right now?
Unfortunately, they cared nothing for the safety of this town or the surrounding area.
I want to show you guys a video because I've been hearing all this conversation about why you guys have been treated this way. This is Joy Behar.
He placed someone with deep ties to the chemical industry in charge of the EPA's Chemical Safety Office. That's who you voted for in that district. Donald Trump, who reduces all safety. He did. But they need to look past the photo ops, these people, and say, who's doing the job here?
I'm just curious what runs through y'all's heads.
She should be ashamed of herself, honestly. First of all, to put it at a political level, when politics had nothing to do with this, absolutely zero. She should come down here and to everyone's face in this area and say those words, and then let's talk.
I think that regardless of who you vote for, what your political affiliation is, people are people and we're all Americans.
Yeah. Dave, what is your response to that video?
Her words were unkind and intellectually dishonest.
Yeah.
And they're not helpful. They add nothing to how we go forward. You know, I just hope that that the culture in this country it changes to a point that we have compassion for one another.
Yeah.
I know we can't turn back time, but if they can do the absolute most that they can do to clean everything up and then monitor it, I think if they could guarantee everybody that you're not going to get sick in 5 to 10 years, I would be fine not taking a penny from Norfolk Southern if they could guarantee that.
You know, the CEO gets to go home. This is our home. So I don't think we ever get back to where we are the way we were. Hopefully we can find a way to get better than we were, but it's not going to be the same ever.
For me, I raised 7 kids on my farm. This is a farm that I worked my whole life to be able to afford to buy. We've lived there about 18 years. It's about my kids. It's about them having home. Yeah, how do you get that back?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.